Yes, can. Yes, can. Yes, can. Yes, can. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Okay. Too much is happening right now. Too much is happening. How did
made it.
How did he even knock that down? Maybe I
The very
knocked
tip
it
of his
down.
tail. Say it.
No, too much is happening.
So many
I was
things.
dropping literally everything. Probably not a good sign since I just took the case off this.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not great. Oh. Excuse me? It's not even signed into Reddit. Okay, here we go. Oh man. Got some doozies right off the bat, I think so.
Wow, Banks. Wow.
Can you not chew on that?
Madness.
What is happening? He's like,
that's why I had to move my water because he started chewing on the cap there. You're being extra.
You're being a crackhead today. If you want catnip, go talk to your dad. I can't do anything up here.
Go get your fix for me.
He's like pissed off or something. I don't know why his deal is. Maybe he's he's probably mad because I don't let him go in the bathtub. He likes to drink out of the faucet in the bathtub, and it's like, you have a whole ass fountain and a bowl of water downstairs. You're not drinking
your
out of the
own
bathtub.
personal fountain.
Yeah, because he drinks out of the bathtub because it looks like that sometimes. So I thought it would be helpful, and no, he's just
brat.
He leaves so much hair in the bathtub. Okay. Anyways, talk about a tangent. So this is in Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for leaving my wife, stepson, and everyone behind to start over? Background. My wife and I have been married for nearly 7 years. She cheated on me with a coworker of hers about 5 years back. I've been suspicious for the entire year that she was going to do it again, and I was correct. Not sure with who, but she lies like a rug now and takes zero response. She blames me for her actions. I've been an utter train wreck. Depression, too much booze, anxiety through the roof, all because I knew what she was doing, but she gaslit me to the point of near insanity. So she doesn't want a divorce, but she wants an informal separation. She wants me to get another apartment or a house nearby to remain as a family. Our son is my stepchild. His father died before he was born. I'm the only dad he's ever known, and he is my only child. My wife wants me to continue paying on our home. I make much more than she does, and pony up more money so that she and my boy can continue the lifestyle that I have provided for them for years. I don't want to be a cuckold for her ever again, nor do I feel that I should feel obligated to give her any more love or money. So am I the asshole for planning on moving to another country to restart my life at 53, or should I stay put and continue to be treated like this? Much love and thanks in advance.
Much love. Go, buddy.
I mean,
that's sad for the kid.
Yeah, I feel bad for the kid, but I mean, at the same time, like,
God damn.
It's your mom's fault.
Yeah.
It's not your stepdad's fault.
And we don't want an official divorce so they can keep living their lifestyle. Anyway.
I would move to the... If you're like, I can just move to another country...
Doses, bye.
Yeah, right? You're like, which one? What plane can I take right now? Who's open? Like,
out of here.
I don't remember this one, honestly. Like, I didn't remember it at all, so that was fun. Top comment is, not the asshole. She is looking for you to simply be an ATM.
Bingo.
And continue to provide at the standard of living that she is used to. Meanwhile, she wants to use the separation to do whatever she wants and see whoever she wants to. She is not concerned about you or the marriage anymore. So neither should you be concerned about the marriage or her. You need to do what's best for you, and that means not being with her.
Damn right. I concur.
That sucks. I mean, it sucks for the kid, but
right. Wild, but... Ugh.
I really don't know what else to say other than it's literally your mom's fault. If you're going to be mad at anybody, I hope that they are able to be mad at the right person.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is in Am I Overreacting?
Well, that gets one.
Am I overreacting for ending a 16-year friendship because they called the cops on me? Hey, all, quick question. I, 34 male, was drinking with a friend, 33 female from college. I got tipsy, she was tipsy. She lives about 30 minutes driving from where we were, and I lived 10 minutes. We agreed to drive back to my place and hang out some more, so I drove her car to my place. Things were going good until she said she wanted me to go to her place. I said we're not driving anywhere else tonight, especially her. A small disagreement turned into an argument, turned into me taking her keys, but offering to pay for her Uber back home. Bottom line, I refused to let her drive away, and we had even more drinks at my house, and now she was drunk. I didn't feel comfortable with driving to her house and Ubering back to my house because I also was now tipsy. She got really mad at me and called the cops. Luckily, or sadly, they won't respond unless it's life death, so they never came. Okay, that is
life or death.
Yeah, I know, but okay, that's just okay. That just doesn't seem right.
They're not coming for life or death, but
won't respond unless it's life or death.
Well, what are they going to respond to then?
Life or death.
Life or death.
So I'm not going crazy. That doesn't.
Okay, yeah.
That's not right.
It doesn't sit in my brain right either.
So, anyways, luckily or sadly, I guess, they won't respond unless it's life or death. So they never came. She called her mom, and her mom was very thankful for me preventing her from driving and was able to calm her down. As she calmed, we went back inside and I let her sleep in my bed and I took the couch. I guess I just feel so betrayed by this action because it seemed as if she didn't feel safe or comfortable with me. And we've been together for so long, spent so much time together that it really hurt me to feel like a threat / and or the bad guy. Not to mention the social stigma and sad reality of cop interactions with men, especially black men. So to a degree, I felt like she even put my life at risk. And I think this is the part that I have the most issue with. We talked about it afterwards and I told her how hurt I was. She promised to never drink again and kept expressing how sorry she was. I appreciate the sentiments, but it feels like I can never trust her again. So I told her I was done with our friendship and she's respected my wishes. Now, about 2 months later, I'm wondering, did I overreact? But then I think, what if we did drink together again and something happens? What if the cops did come? How does she really feel about me if that's her core response?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good that he didn't let her drive. That's cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know from personal experience what it's like to be terrified of the cops because I'm not black. That sounds real sketch. So to have some like your friend call, I mean, why would you?
Right, there's such an overreaction of. We'll call the cops on you because you won't let me drive drunk. What the fuck?
Right. And the cops aren't going to come anyways.
Because it's not life or death.
Unless she drives. What the fuck? But, I mean... I don't... That's
I don't know if that's going to be sketched out and freak out every time they drink together. Like, that's not something we want to deal with.
Well, and I mean, they drove already, technically. I got tipsy, she was tipsy, and then they drove for 10 minutes to his house because it was closer.
Mm.
And then drank some more.
Yeah. So, like, what I mean, if they go hang out again and...
I wouldn't want to deal with that.
No, that's what I'm saying, yeah, like...
No.
If something so minor escalated to, I'm going to call the fucking cops, oh my God.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's what the next drunk tangent will bring. No.
I ain't trying to deal with psychos.
Nope.
I'm just, no.
Yeah.
I would say no, not overreacting, because for a lot of reasons, that wasn't cool. I mean, I don't think they should have drove in the first
Shitty
place,
friend behavior.
Right. I'm just trying to think. I just don't know how you get to that point that where you would call the cops on your friend for something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you're drunk, so you do stupid shit. But
that's stupid. Fuck stupid. I'm trying to help you.
Okay. Next one is Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my dad's girlfriend the house she lives in is 0% hers and to expect nothing? So 5 years ago, I, 41, used my 401k to put a down payment on a house for my dad, who's 69, and his longtime girlfriend, who's 73. I am co-owner with him. She pays $400 a month. They're poor and on fixed incomes, and I grew up poor, but I have a good job. My dad was a good dad. She has been incredibly negative and full of complaints and obviously has huge unhealed childhood trauma. They are aging poorly. I wanted to look at selling their house and buying a large, multi-generational home this year. Dad told me she was freaking out, and I said that she can keep freaking out. She apparently thought that I was selling their house and leaving them homeless and buying myself a house, and yelled at me through the phone, and yelled at me through the phone I could freak out because she wasn't going anywhere. And after the call, made comments about how much rent she has paid and how she deserves something, and threatened my dad with it or I'll get a lawyer.
Whoa.
This is wild. I'm also there's a lot of spelling errors in this too, so I'm having some difficulties reading it. But I was absolutely devastated. She would even think I would do that. I have been quite generous, always straight and fair and forward. I paid the water bill at almost $200 a month, buy a pallet of pellets each winter, got them a new kitchen appliances a few years ago, and she realized that she's had the wrong end of the stick and tried to pretend like it didn't happen. No apology, just try to sweep it under the rug. I couldn't let it fly. I realized there was no way that I could now share a roof with this person. I gave it a month, and then I sent her an email explaining that I owe her nothing. That's not how rent works, and she has no say in the sale or share of the proceeds, and she should reconcile with her own child, local alcoholic, also poor. So if my father passes, she will have some support because I will not support her in any way, including rent the house to her. That she will never be welcome to share my roof after this, and there will be no further offer of multi-generational home. And that I'm not comfortable paying the water bill any longer because it's in her name, and I also just bought my dad a truck for $5,000 in my name that I'm now paying for insurance and maintenance on. She called when she got the email and tried to pretend half of it never happened, that she never insinuated that it would take $20,000 to make or insinuated it and it would take $20,000 to make her go away. My dad chimed in and she caved, and then we had it wrong. Then she didn't mean it like that. I didn't believe her and she called me evil. Then it was my dad's fault for not giving her enough detail, and that's why she flew off the handle. I told her it didn't matter and to have a nice life. Not the asshole.
Right,
oh my
go
God.
you, bud.
What a narcissist.
Woof.
I don't know if it was like there was some spelling errors, but it was like hard to read, I think, because there was just too much happening. Just like when this episode started.
It's the theme today.
And look at none of that's nowhere to be found.
Third. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
bro.
I know, and it's really short. Like it's really not that long, and it's like
it's a lot happening.
Yeah.
This bitch is doing a lot of fucking in my head. Damn.
The emailing is.
Oh my God. That's not how rent works. Email.
Yeah. Also, yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Oh, your landlord's selling their house that they're living in. That sucks. It means you have to fucking move if somebody buys it.
Not that you're getting a cut of the sale.
Right. Why would anybody think that?
Woof.
Also, longtime girlfriend. So that some people don't choose to get married, and if it means that you guys don't get married, that's fine and dandy. You're allowed to do that, but don't be upset when you don't get anything because you guys forgot to write a fucking will. Oh.
Yeah, and how nice of him to be like, hey, just like maybe contact your family. You know, their health is poor, getting up there.
Yeah.
The smart, responsible thing to do.
That makes sense, though.
Wow.
If it makes sense, that's just not how it works. You know?
Whoa. Crazy people.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Am I the asshole for not planning to use my nephew's hand-me-down baby clothes after my sister later revealed that she wants them back? Also, okay, I don't.
Wow.
Yeah,
Baby clothes. Oh my.
you can borrow them.
Yeah. I don't want those back.
I, 30 female, am currently expecting a baby boy, and my older sister, 40 female, has baby boy clothes stored from when she had her son 10 years ago. She has offered to bring me some of his baby clothes during her visit this holiday. I originally declined as if I didn't have a big need and I'm financially capable of buying more clothes, but my sister insisted that it was good luck to wear previous baby's clothes. Never heard that before.
Never.
Okay. Last night, she sorted out her baby clothes from a box and said that she wants them back when I'm done using them. I thought this was weird, but I asked her why she offered if she wants them back. She said it's because she only has one son and she feels attached to the clothes, but doesn't plan to have any more. She has donated his older clothes to Goodwill, but kept the baby ones. I asked if she looks at the clothes or something for memories, and she said no, they just stay in storage. I said that I would have trouble keeping track of all the clothes, and maybe it's not a good idea that I use it then, but my sister said, no, I'll remember which pieces are mine. She also told me to send pictures of my son in the clothes once he wears them. Now I'm turned off and just don't want to use my nephew's clothes at all, store them in a separate bag, and then just give them back to her next year. Am I the asshole if I do this?
No, that's fucking creepy.
Well,
I get a little weird.
Well,
They
I
should've
could
sent me
see.
pictures.
Well, but I mean, I could see wanting pictures of like, your nephews in the same outfit kind of situation.
But every single one of them.
Well, my brother always had the same shirt in like all his school photos. It must have been his nicest shirt because if you look, there's multiple years of him wearing the same shirt. And we didn't even notice until my mom had all the pictures up, and we were like, "Are these done the same day?"
Yeah. Well, we're all about doing hand-me-downs and stuff like that, but to be so particular about wanting them back.
Yeah, I understand.
They're not even memories. I just keep them in a tote in my attic for fucking decades.
Yeah, and I fully understand like wanting the pictures maybe, but like you want the clothes back too, or like.
And in my mind, like a picture for like proof of, oh, that's the outfit or whatever. That's
Right,
where
like I would love a photo to hang up in my house or something like that of my nephew wearing the same clothes that my son had on when he was a baby or whatever.
Yeah.
But why do you need? I mean, I guess I don't. Well, you have kids though, so
yeah, and they're gonna be shitting and pissing and staining and
puking all over them,
all the things.
That's not
stuff
the
gets
asshole.
lost, and I ain't gonna worry about trying to keep track. Like, no, I wouldn't even take them.
Well, and it says, I'm just turned off and just don't want to use my nephew's clothes at all. Store it in a separate bag and then just give it back to her next year. Maybe
Right, to be nice for the sister. Like,
yeah.
Thank you because you're so pushy about me wanting to have them, but you need them back.
Send the one picture. So cute.
That's a little extra.
Part of me thinks like I understand, like I would understand keeping like one outfit, like that makes sense to me. Keeping one outfit from like when they were a newborn or something like that.
Yeah, like the Christmas outfit or whatever family picture outfit or super cute one.
At the same time, I feel like how do you even get attached to the clothing? Because as a baby, they wear it like you get so many clothes when they're a baby that you usually
and they grow in like 3 hours.
I technically don't know because I don't have a kid, but I think I have heard every single parent say that they only get to wear the outfit one time, anyways.
Yeah, because so many newborn outfits that never got worn.
See, and every time that I go to a baby shower, I always buy like the youngest clothes I buy is like 9 to 12 months or whatever, because.
That's the one they're going to use the most.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, then they have like a new outfit for 9 months down the road and not one for every day of the week to use one time and then
for that 1 week and then they
get rid of or put them in your attic for the rest of your life.
Decade to forever. Push them on your sister and then make sure they get back to you. Yeah. I don't want to respond.
Okay. So I gotta check this one out real quick because this one is in best of Redditor updates, and the way that it's like they like get all the updates and put them all together. So I just want to make sure
It's in
that
order. And he's back.
let's see, November. Okay. All right. So this one is an am I the asshole for not going to the wedding of my dad and his affair partner?
Oh.
When I was 17, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. 2 years later, she passed away during these 2 years. My dad was not around very much. He was always working and going on business trips. My aunt and grandma took care of mom. About 5 months after my mother's passing, my dad introduced me to his new girlfriend. I was pissed. I yelled at him at how quickly he moved on from mom when they decided to tell me that they had been in a relationship for 3 years. My dad had been cheating on my mom while she was dying. His business trips were to meet his affair partner. I was so angry, I packed my stuff and left his house. I haven't spoken to him since that day. Currently, I'm 25. The only family I speak to is an aunt who helped me when I left my dad's house. A few days ago, my aunt called me and asked me how I was, and then asked me if I heard from my dad. I said, why would I hear from him again? My aunt said my dad is getting married to his affair partner, and by going to his wedding, it would help us mend our relationship. And I said, why would I do that?
Why would I do that?
He is dead to me. There was silence on the phone for a bit before my dad replied asking if that was how I felt about him. I immediately cut the call when I heard his voice. I realized he was with my aunt and that she made the call to me. I then texted my aunt telling her I asked her not to tell my dad anything about me, and she agreed back then. She texted me back saying I was an asshole for saying what I said, and my dad is crushed hearing that, and that I should move on by now. I did not want to argue with someone who has helped me, so I blocked her. Over the next 2 days, I got sent a wedding invitation in my mailbox. The only person in the family who knew my address was my aunt, so she gave my number to various members of the family. I am being bombarded with calls and texts from dad, uncles, cousins, aunts saying I should give him a chance and come to the wedding. Some calling me names for saying what I said. I got a text from the affair partner, and which was a friend of my mom who knew she had cancer.
Oh my
I said it's not my fault if he postpones the wedding. I don't want to have a relationship with dad or her. They're trying to force it. It got quiet after that, but being told by so many people from my dad's side I am an asshole did leave me conflicted, but I'm sticking to my guns. So am I the asshole?
No, go you. Oh my gosh.
Fuck your aunt.
Yeah, and
To
rally
give
the troops of the family
my
like that.
phone number, my address,
all of your information
after
after specifically saying like, no, I won't do that to you, and you did, and got everyone calling you fucking names and shit. Wow. No, fuck all y'all.
And you know, my problem with this is okay.
Oh,
17 years old, we're 25 now, so it's been 8 years. 8 years this has been a thing for a very long time. That this, it's been over and done with, and I understand to an extent, like, oh, you want, the family to make up or whatever, you want you guys to have this better relationship, but at the same time, they have had 8 years to think about and make sure that this is the right decision for their life. And if they're still saying, I'm not interested in having a relationship with my father because he cheated on my mom with her friend while she was dying.
Yes, every right to feel that way.
Yeah, that's their choice.
Wow.
And I mean,
yep.
It doesn't fucking matter how you feel. And on top of that, okay, so you're concerned about the relationship that you want because your child doesn't talk to you anymore because of decisions that you made. You're not going to question how your own kid feels about the situation. We're just worried about me. You're just worried about you. You're not worried about whoever else is in the relationship. Right. That's like, well, it's been very eye-opening for me for the past year because I've cut multiple people off, and not one person really has like been like, are you okay with this? Like, how are you doing? It's more of a like, just sucks that you're doing that. And it's like, oh, congratulations. I noticed. It doesn't not suck for me. Like, but thanks for asking. Like, one of the top comments was, your aunt violated your trust and the rest of your family needs to be cut off too. I have blocked 39 numbers, but what my aunt did made me really sad. I genuinely thought she cared for me.
39 different numbers. Wow.
I would have to get a new phone number, and I'm just not ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
I've had the same phone number the whole time I've had a phone.
Wow.
I thought about getting a new phone number once, and I was like, can I please just transfer it? Like, I thought about it. I was like, nah, I'm going to do it. And then I was like, I don't think I want to do that. Because Brett's had like 3 different phone numbers since we've been together. Because he's just like, yeah, give me a new one. It's fine. I'm like, for real? And then like 2 days later, he's like, fuck, you can't sign in anything. And I'm like, that's why I don't do it.
I just had the same number for a long time. I did change it though, like when I got done with my dad type of situation. It's like, nope.
Yeah. See,
now I get a fresh number.
Right. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. Or like, just in general, if there's somebody who you feel like is going to be contacting you, then
yeah, that was my safeguard. Like, nope, easy to eliminate that and done. Wow, I cannot believe how much the family bombarded. Like, whoa.
So there's an update for this one.
Oh.
And it's a bit less than a month later after the original post. Hello, first I wanted to thank all who commented on the first post and all who messaged me. It's really helped me stick with my decision and not go to the wedding. I wanted to update earlier, but it's been pretty hectic with work. So after the many texts and calls from multiple family members, I sent a text to all the numbers detailing what my dad did and why I chose to be in no contact with him. I then blocked all the numbers. I have changed my number but kept the old number in a separate phone to collect evidence if they start to harass me from random numbers. But luckily nothing happened, and I thought that was that. A week or so after that, my aunt's fiance came to my apartment. He knows what time I get off work and was waiting for me in the parking lot.
Oh, God.
I was apprehensive, but he assured me that he only wanted to talk. And according to him, the text that I had sent had caused a shitstorm in the family. He told me that some of the cousins who did not know what happened in the past started to question Dad and the affair partner, and they started to get defensive and deny it, but someone revealed that it was true. This caused a massive argument within the family and some cousins pulling out of the wedding.
Oh, because truths came out. Oh.
Dad wanted to postpone the wedding so that he can talk to me, but the affair partner threatened to leave him if he did that. The news of what Dad and affair partner did also reached some of their friends, who were at one point friends of my mom as well. Some of them have pulled out of the wedding, and this caused the affair partner to have a breakdown and start banning anyone who brings it up, family members included, from the wedding. According to Anne's fiance, she is blaming this all on me. She says I did this intentionally. I laughed at that. The wedding is still somehow happening.
Intentionally. Dead. Fucking dead.
I asked him about my aunt and how this all started, and he said all he knows is that there was a conversation of how bad the family would look if I wasn't at the wedding, and then my aunt offered to call me. He said that he disagreed, but she did it anyways. He said that he is only here because he felt I needed to know what happened. I thanked him, but I said I will be going completely no contact with her, and by extension him as well. He agreed, wished me well, and left. I'm not going to lie and say I'm completely okay. I miss my aunt, I miss my mom, but I know what I did was the right thing. I'm currently staying with my girlfriend, and she has been cheering me up by coming up with absurd ways to ruin the wedding.
Oh, that's great.
As a lot of you said, I should try therapy, and I'm going to take that advice. Some of the comments have made me realize that I have bottled up a lot of grief and anger. I am super nervous about it, but I also feel it will do me some good. So once again, thank you all for your comments and advice.
Wow.
So here's one of the ideas. The very first idea she came up with was, let's go to the landfill and catch some rats, and then let's release them at the wedding. And it got progressively worse after that. Obviously,
That was the starting point. That was the rap.
Obviously, this is just for fun, and I have no intention of going anywhere with that, anywhere near the wedding. But reading some of the ideas here was really giving me a good laugh.
Therapeutic.
Right. It's also so kind of wild.
It's like it was so selfish again. Like, oh my gosh.
It's man.
What about me? Oh no.
I love that it's like blowing up and everyone is dropping out of the wedding.
Yeah. Right, because like they didn't know.
Right.
Wow.
So probably it just was like, oh yeah, I dated this person 5 months after.
No, now that I had the whole family gang up on you, and come to find out.
Does it say
That-
how long they were married? It doesn't. I just can't imagine moving on that fast.
Well, then, yeah, having an affair with this person while your wife's dying, that's
Also, yeah, I mean, I guess,
Whoa.
yeah, I'm just in general thinking about dating somebody 5 months after. Not
Yeah.
even the fact that, I mean, she was going to chemo and you were screwing somebody? Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? There's another update.
Oh my God.
This is a year later. Yeah.
Oh, I
So
love
the
it.
original post is from November 2023. And then there was
And
the
then it was
update
a month
December
later.
2023. And then this update is December 2024.
Oh my
I
God.
scrolled way past it. There we go. Okay, anyways. Hello, I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I logged in today and saw a lot of messages asking me what happened and how I'm doing. I wasn't sure if I should write this or if anyone would even see it because I don't know if I'm doing it right, but here it goes. For everyone asking what happened at the wedding, I don't know much. All I know is that they got married. No one from that family contacted since then, and I didn't go asking around either. I am at peace with it. As for me, things are different now. First, I want to thank everyone who reached out and asked how I've been holding up. Your kindness means more than I can put into words. I'm getting better slowly through the journey has not been easy. A lot has changed since my last update. I'm single now and I've moved to a new city. My ex, who I'll call Mia, and I separated about 4 months after my last post. We celebrated 2 years together in March and talked about our future. But I was a mess. Therapy started well, but then I quickly realized just how many unresolved issues I had bottled up from losing my mom. I was struggling emotionally, crying at random, worrying for some fucked up thoughts that I might somehow turn into my dad, and spiraling with fears I couldn't control. Mia had dreams of marriage and kids, and I knew I wasn't in the right place to give her the future she deserved. It would have been very selfish of me to ask her to stay until I got better. We had a long, honest talk, lots of tears, and ultimately decided to part ways. It wasn't easy, but it was the best decision for both of us. Mia and I still care for each other deeply, and she, along with my friends, checked in on me every day after the breakup. I wasn't left to face things alone, and for that I am so grateful. In July, I was offered the chance to move to the head office of my company in another city. After discussing it with my therapist, I decided it would be a good opportunity to change my surroundings and start fresh. In September, I made the move. My best friend used 25 days of his 30-day holiday to help me pack, move, and settle in. I can't overstate how much that meant to me. I have incredible friends. Since then, I've been taking things one day at a time. The new office has been amazing. Everyone is so welcoming, which is such a big relief since I'd been anxious about starting over somewhere new. I now attend online therapy sessions twice a week and grief counseling in person here. It's been helping a lot. I'm in a much better headspace than I was before, though I still don't feel ready to date again. For now, I'm focusing on my career and continuing to heal. Once again, thank you to everyone who has supported me, whether through messages or just caring enough to check in. It means the world.
Yes. Healthy as fuck.
Right, yeah.
Ah, yeah. What a great update. That was like, made me want to cry. I'm so happy for you.
I'm
Like,
kind of bummed out that they broke up, though. I mean,
but on great terms, though, to
yeah,
be
it
awake,
was
to know that was the best choice.
it was a good breakup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like a, yeah.
Like,
it was-
healthy. That was healthy as fuck. Healthy relationship. That was.
I'm just wondering, too, like, how
Oh.
old the girlfriend was, because I'm just thinking,
He was young.
if I was also 25, I would be like, sorry, but I'm not in a rush to have kids. But I mean,
Right.
I don't know. When
Well,
did you have your kids?
Young. Let's see, I was 18 with JoJo. 18 and 21. Yeah, so 2 important, fun birthdays.
So, well, my mom had my brother when she was 19, and then turned 20 2 months later. And I just really remember that because I remember when my brother turned 20, she was turning 40, and she was like, she was like,
You're half my age, oh my God.
and then I think that she was 23 when she had me and then turned 24 because we're both born in October. So then her birthday's 2 months later. Well, almost, I guess almost 3 months from my birthday.
Yeah, I was like, I'm supposed we did like a couple years.
Yeah, I
Health
was just
issues and
curious
such.
because, well, and I was just curious too because I mean, some people like I know I can't remember. So let's see. Wait, I'm 28. So Bailey would have been like 18 or 19 too when she had her nephew. So our
When I was
first
like my
nephew.
aunt, we were both pregnant at the same time, and she was in her 40s. You know, like she did career first before kids type of thing.
Oh, like she waited until she was in her 40s
Yeah.
completely?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say I know people who like I know somebody who's got a brother who's like 22 younger or 20,
That one.
22 years younger than like she is. And like that's crazy to me. I can't even
I went to
imagine.
school with like that was like that too. It was like, this is my uncle, but like they were the same age.
My cousin Megan's uncle is
or like younger.
he's like 4 months older than me, so he's like 8 months or something older than her.
It's like
Like
wow,
they're
it's wild.
yeah, they were in the same grade.
Yeah, or they had one brother and was like 30 some years older, almost 40 years older.
My youngest aunt, I mean, my Aunt Mary is only 12 years older than me, so she's pretty close in age. But yeah, that's.
Yeah, and have kids.
I remember I used to think it was
40 years
crazy that
apart.
Megan. I'm like, what do you mean you're in literal? Are you in actual classes with your uncle? Like, how close are your lockers to each other?
That's my uncle.
Well, then he'd always bring it up. I remember too, because everybody was just like, "That's weird."
Yeah.
What do you
We
mean?
had friends like
What do you
that,
mean
too.
that's your uncle?
There's probably like good 4 or 5 of them that all went to the same school, like within a grade or two. Aunts, uncles, like wild, wild.
This is an Am I the Asshole as well. Am I the asshole for not looking after my sister's kids after I was accused of stealing? Guess we're going to find out. Hello, I, 17 male, usually look after my sister's 23 female daughter, 5 female. So it all began when we moved to a new city and she and her husband decided to go work there. So since they both work with shifts that they completely forgot how to, or since they both work with shifts, they completely forgot how to deal with their daughter. She found a woman who she gave $150 a week, but after some time she asked me if I can look after her daughter for $50 a week. I asked her why she didn't give me $150 a week too, but she got angry and said that I should be grateful and that I am family. I accepted because $50 a week is still good.
Woof.
I mean, it is one kid, I guess. That's not. I mean, what's the actual babysitting rate? Isn't it only
insane now?
Is it insane now?
Like for daycare, like
daycare is
daycare,
insane.
you're paying out like crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
But like in home daycare, yeah, you're not making that.
Yeah, right. Because it's only like it's like worse than like
less than minimum wage.
Yeah, isn't it only like $3 or $4? Not probably not even $4.
Yeah,
I remember
a couple dollars an hour.
The babysitting rate when I was like babysitting, I think was only like $2 an hour. So how many hours a day are you babysitting? None of that's even said. Anyways, there's too much math happening right now. So sometime has passed, and then eventually a cousin of us visited. The cousin was shocked by the toxic character, and they body shamed me and many other things I ignored.
What?
Oh, this seems like it's missing a paragraph, and I didn't skip anything. So, right?
Right, we went from getting gypped on babysitting to body shaming.
Yeah, $50 a week is still good. That was the last.
Okay.
Having some problems today, maybe. Um, Body shaming and many other things I ignored of my sister and her husband and protected me in front of them. After the cousin went back to her hometown, my sister and her husband got mad. They would ignore me, and my sister's husband told her to get the $6,000 she hid in my bedroom with my permission back. I was confused because she knew I would never steal. She then told me that $1,000 is missing and told my mom too, indirectly accusing me of stealing, which was shocking to me. I now don't talk to her anymore, and she still tries to restore our relationship, and even told our mom once she said it was only to scare me. She tries to excuse it, and now that she needs a babysitter again, she still wants me to look after her children. I try to make her understand that I will not talk to her for a very long time, and that she is your niece and your heartless guilt trip won't work. My mom also took my side, saying that she cannot intervene, making me look after her daughter after this accusation.
Right. So you're gonna have a thief watch your kid? Accusing it? Oh my god.
Also,
that bitch is crazy.
I'm just
When the cousin visited the town, so they were body shaming the cousin. I feel like that's what.
cousin. Oh, so the cousin was shocked by the toxic character of sister and her husband.
Yeah.
For body shaming and other things that I ignored, and the cousin was protecting in front of them.
Okay, so the behaviors and red flags that the cousin could see and that she was ignoring.
Let's talk about the red flag of why are you hiding $6,000 of money in someone's room?
That's fucking weird.
And this person's only 17, so like, what if this person is like writing all this like, I'm mad, and it's like your sister's selling coke?
Yeah, what the fuck you guys $6,000?
Also,
your sister's the fucking crack dealer.
$6,000 hiding under this bitch's pillow, okay,
and you can't afford $150 for a fucking babysitter? You cheap bitch.
What?
Fucker, steal that money.
You should be grateful that you're getting $50 a week.
No, I could not babysit your kid at all and be perfectly happy. But
yeah, so
wow.
Not the asshole, but I do think your sister is selling drugs, or
yeah, your sister's a crack dealer or something.
So, I just wanna wait. My sister's husband told her to get the $6,000 she hid in my bedroom with my permission back. I was confused because she knew I would never steal. She then told me that $1,000 was missing. So like, I'm gonna go to the comments real quick.
Why are you gonna hide $6,000 of money in someone's room and with their permission?
So,
hey, is it cool if I hide $6,000 in your room?
The first comment is, why would sister hide $6,000 in OP's room? If she's hiding it, why does her husband know it's there? That looks like a setup. Are they the kind of characters that would accuse OP of stealing and demand OP pay back the loss with free babysitting for years to come?
Bingo!
And that would take a really long time for $50 a week.
Yeah, $50 a week.
OP said, 1, she knows that she would eventually lose it, so she asked my mom and me to hide it in my room because she has a very messy home. Very has 4 Ys, so it must be really bad. I don't know.
Yeah, if you get, why don't you hide it in the bank?
Her husband isn't the problem. So your sister's the problem. And it says, no, they wouldn't, even though they are very toxic. She knows my mother would never tolerate something like this, especially without evidence.
Wow.
This is wild. This is so wild. I think this is probably one of the ones that I read and I was like, this is going to get good when I get the updates of what's going on in the comments. Because every time I find something, it's only like 5 minutes old, and then I'm like,
update?
We might see people are saying to cut off babysitting completely.
Yeah. You'll be lucky and find yourself a babysitter somewhere else.
I just.
Wow.
I'm just
Yikes.
still wondering, like, okay, so we clarified the very messy house that's making it so you have to hide $6,000 under someone's bed or wherever it is. But, like,
You ain't hiding it in the bank account? Come on.
Put it in an account. Like, I'm not, if the husband knows about it, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Why?
It's
I
gotta
don't
be
know.
from selling drugs.
Gotta be. This sounds messed up for sure.
Yeah, some ain't right. And you're just unintentionally basically telling Reddit that maybe you're
My house is
selling
messy,
drugs.
so I hide thousands of dollars.
If she's the problem, what are they doing for their jobs? What is going on?
Selling crack.
We're going on a ride today.
Fuckers wild as fuck.
This was also in Am I the Asshole? Am I the asshole for stopping my parents from seeing my son? I, male 27, have a 5-year-old son. His mom, my ex, is Korean and I'm Black. My son is a great kid, funny, creative, and full of energy. He's got his mom's eyes, my skin tone, and he's just a beautiful little person. But my parents can't seem to stop making comments about his appearance. When he was a baby, they'd say stuff like, he doesn't really look like you, or why is his hair so straight? At first, I thought they'd get over it, but the comments have only gotten worse. Recently, my son was showing off a drawing that he made, all excited to share it with them. His mom looked at it and said, "Is that supposed to be you? You gave yourself a better nose."
What?
That was it for me. I told them I'm done listening to their constant criticism of my son. I said if they couldn't respect him for who he is, they wouldn't be a part of his life. My dad accused me of being disrespectful, and my mom started crying, saying I was keeping her grandson from her. Later, my sister called, saying that I should apologize and be the bigger person because her parents are old and stuck in their ways. I fucking hate that shit.
Stuck in their ways.
I don't think I was wrong for standing up for my son, but now I'm wondering if I went too far. No, you did not. No.
Not at all.
Why are your parents commenting on anyone's body, first off? Second off, a 5-year-old
child.
Body? That's
well,
weird.
Did your nose better.
You're being weird. Stop being fucking weird.
Oh my god.
Also,
that's fucking traumatic. That's traumatizing for a kid.
This kind of sounds like, are they being racist?
Yeah. Okay. So oh my god.
Like,
is this child not Black enough for their parents? Is this what's happening?
Well, no. So it says that he's got his skin tone. My ex is Korean and I'm Black. He's got his mom's eyes and my skin tone, and obviously must have straight hair.
Yeah.
So
his hair's not curly enough.
Yeah. What the?
That's. It's a beautiful child.
Fucking wild. I just.
Wow.
I
Fuck
can't.
off.
Yeah, literally, you're keeping my grandson from me. Well, are you going to sit there and just belittle him the whole time? Because I don't want my kid to have trauma because you're being a bitch. Like,
hey, body shaming my fucking kid at 5 years old.
And I mean, I feel like 5 is like right around the age where like you can have those little snippets of information come in and you remember them for the rest of your life.
Yep.
So
my auntie pinching my belly. Oh, you sure this fits you well? Brand new dress. I felt so pretty. Had my little chunk of roll. Oh.
Yeah,
insert eating disorders. There we go.
I went to school with someone and used to work with someone, and she said that her parents were constantly like, what did they say? They had a saying that they would tell her about eating too much food, and then like she would, become fat or whatever. And like she was always pretty skinny. I mean, she has eating disorders, surprise. And she still has a lot of problems from it, and they still give her shit for it. And she's like,
Had enough drama. Fuck. Fuck.
I just, where do you, your hair's,
These kids
your
fucking
hair's not
parents are
curly
telling you
enough.
these days.
Your hair's not curly enough. Are you sure it's his, or is it your kid? Because your hair doesn't look the same.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you fucking weirdos.
Oh, good job of drawing a picture of you. You did your nose better than what it looks like in real life. What the fuck? I just can't.
I also want to know, what are they, an artist? Like
A 5-year-old artist?
Nothing against a 5-year-old, but it's probably not going to be some beautiful picture that looks exactly like that.
Hey, it's like a dot date squiggle. Hey, great job. Fuck. You're keeping my grandson away from me. No, you're keeping him away from you.
What, I wonder what they said
Wow.
when they were like 2 years old drawing pictures, and it's just like a circle with sticks as the legs. Like, well, that doesn't really look like you. Like,
Yeah.
what the this is so stupid. What is
to punch these moms in the face.
Stupid.
Wow.
I'm gonna assume that they're being racist in some way because like they're bringing up
The hair, like, great.
They're bringing
The
up the- yeah,
straightness
the-
of and the skin tone and
right. I just
saying I had mom's eyes because he's got beautiful skin and probably amazingly nice, sleek little cheek. Oh my god! It just I want to punch this lady in the fucking face. What is happening? Fuck. Yeah.
I wonder what kind of problems you have to think that way. To like think about what a 5-year-old looks like and think that
Oh, you
Like-
could have done better. You know, like what the fuck?
yeah, and it's very it's definitely been proven that when like what raising a kid with negativity compared to positivity doesn't really fare well usually.
Doesn't pan out
No. No, did
for
you
a lot
also
of
know
people.
that raising kids that are around a lot of sarcasm growing up, generally don't know how to like handle their emotions because their whole life they had people saying things that either they pick up on the sarcasm or they don't, so then they don't understand.
Yeah, that's my boat.
Me too.
I'm so bad at sarcasm. I'm like, are you fucking with me? Is this real or not? I'm the worst. Yeah.
Man, it's crazy what science tells you, hey?
Science.
Okay. I think we'll do one more. This one's pretty short. This is a true off
Okay.
my chest. My parents are trying to control my wedding because they want me to invite my brother. He has pica, and I'm not inviting him. Kind of weird. We were just talking about eating disorders.
Yeah. And pica is where like super intolerance to
No, it's like where
Food.
you like to eat weird.
oh
things.
weird shit. Okay, that's one.
I like forget that that's something. Like when I think of pica, I immediately think of like dogs eating a bunch of stuff. I don't really think about humans eating a bunch of stuff.
Like,
Like I feel like isn't that why people eat chalk?
yeah, couch cushions and weird shit.
That's a nice strange picture.
Yes, that would fuck my head up. You ate how many couches? What the fuck?
That lady who ate a mattress. She ate like a whole mattress in like 8 years or something like that.
That's one. Like she went through multiple couches in a year. Wow. Sorry. Let's see what weird shit he likes to eat.
Just thinking, my problem is that like when we talk about it, like I feel it. Like
Oh, this
I feel
the texture,
the
the
couch
sound.
in my mouth, and I just don't know how.
I hate that sound
It
of
makes me
foam.
want to die. I also think of the time that Balto ate part of my armrest off the couch, and then he had to shit the couch out, and then he never ate another part of my couch ever again.
Nice.
Yeah, that was I think the last thing that he ate that was not food. So,
Yeah, I learned on that one.
all right, so here we go. For anyone who doesn't know, pica is an eating disorder that causes people to eat things that are not food, like rocks, drywall, chalk, nails, plastic, etc. He developed it as an adult and he refuses to see a doctor or have treatment. My parents say if I avoid having the things that he eats at my wedding, he'll be able to go without being disruptive. So no.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm ready.
My parents, or wait, no, sorry. So no flowers, no paper, no lace on the bride's veil, no plants in soil for our centerpieces. There are other things, like my brother will eat rocks, but these are the main ones. I'm not changing my wedding for a 35-year-old man who likes to eat dirt. It's not my problem no matter what my parents say. I'm sure as hell not telling my fiance she can't have flowers or can't wear the veil if she wants. Okay.
That's basically mentioned all of everything in a wedding. You're gonna eat the fucking veil?
The thing I'm picturing is her walking down the aisle and he's just behind her.
Like, oh, you know, I get to hold the tray.
What is it? I'm
sorry.
having a hard time because I'm like, it must really suck to have this disorder.
I'm so
where
sorry.
you're eating flowers and shit, but like, you're telling me that when you're at someone's wedding, you're not going to be able to be like, I just gotta grab the centerpiece.
I'm so hungry. I'm gonna eat the fucking centerpiece.
Right now. They got lilies here. Like,
my favorite dirt and all. Yes. Main course. No lace, because my brother's gonna eat it.
No paper. There's no lace on the bride's veil. Well, it sounds like no lace anywhere, not because he would have ate my dress. He would have ate my whole dress.
Whole ass dress.
No plants in soil. That one. Okay, that one could be an easy fix. You know?
Plant in soil. Okay.
Right, like if he eats dirt, you could eliminate. That's the easiest thing to get rid of out of all of this, because you.
But then you can't have paper flowers.
Yeah, I guess you don't. You're not gonna. You don't need any of that. It's fine. You don't need dirt because you can't have flowers. Like, I just so. I think. Okay, I think the funnier part to me is that this is the groom's brother, and he's not gonna tell his fiance she can't have flowers or can't wear a veil if she wants.
And
it's like, wedding. Can you imagine, like, if Brett were to tell me, like, sorry, one of my sisters isn't going to come to the wedding because she's going to eat the flowers, I would be like, what?
All right, like, we can handle a gluten intolerance, but come on.
It's really funny because she's actually can't do gluten, but yeah, well, that's a easy, much easier accommodation because you're still gonna eat food. It's food items. You're not gonna eat. I mean, flowers probably don't have gluten, but
different flour.
I can you can eat flour. Like some flowers are edible too. Like I really like hibiscus. Candied hibiscus flowers are so good. My mother-in-law gets them for me every time she goes to Trader Joe's. My problem is I can eat like a whole bag of them and like probably should never do that. But they're so good and they look like little creepy octopuses.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
The prettiest color on them. Wow.
I'm glad I have an imagination because like when I read these things, like I very much picture it in my head, but I think that's actually pretty specific with ADHD is like you see it as like a movie. And that's why I like reading so much. But
yeah. Trying to accommodate for the brother.
Good on the groom though, for specifically being like, no, you can't come because I'm not putting her through that.
Yeah.
So
to accommodate the brother at your wife's wedding, the bride. Come on.
You know what,
Just sit there and be a good 35-year-old boy and not eat the fucking dirt for the hour ceremony.
You know, and the audacity. First off, the audacity, because one, the wedding is for you and your fiance. Yes. It is your day. It's specifically about you two. I feel like it's more about the bride than anything, but it's very specifically about you two and the life that you are creating together officially, legally now on a piece of paper or whatever.
Not the groom's little brother.
It's
or a guest of any sort.
What fucks me up though is like, so the deal is like, it's about you, you know? But at the same time, the whole entire thing, you're also accommodating to everyone. But you.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very frustrating. I'm glad I'm never gonna do that again.
Yeah.
Because
one and done.
Man, the amount of things that people asked us for, it was like, are you fucking serious right now? Do you really just ask me if I'm gonna do that? Like,
yeah.
Especially because we went so cheap. So it was like, you think I'm gonna spend money on that? Like, no way.
Yeah.
No way. We went as cheap as we possibly could. I'm not paying this extra money. Like, because we talked about, someone brought up a party bus, and it was like, our fucking wedding party is only like 8 people. And the location was
around the corner from
from the 3.5 minutes from the other fucking place. Whoa, what a great ride we're going to have. I mean, yeah, we could have paid for them to drive around, but at the same time, like, I don't know. We weren't partying. Fuck that. You guys want to party? I'll drive, whatever. We're going to take someone's van. I'll drive. Everybody can get drunk.
Right? Pile in the Equinox. Let's roll.
Because I think I drank 2 drinks at the wedding. And no, actually, it was only 1. I had some pineapple juice with Malibu coconut rum. And the first one I punched on accident all over the table. And my father-in-law said, geez, have another one. And I was like, I had half a sip off this fucking drink and just slapped it all over the table. But sure, I'll have another one.
Have another one. Well, fuck you. Oh my God.
Brad drank a lot, though, actually. It was weird, though, because normally he gets, like, when he does drink, he gets drunk very fast. And he did not get, like, drunk super fast at the wedding. He did
a good job.
I feel like every time I turned around, though, he had a picture.
No, a new picture. Oh. That's good.
Well.
That's assholes today.
Yeah, dude, that was a wild fucking ride.
So there were a lot of not assholes, but the other people were assholes.
Yeah, there was a lot of
mamas.
A lot of shitty parents happening. Like, what the fuck? Shitty parents.
Do your nose better.
Shitty parents and everything was falling apart. Say it again.
The nose part, like I'm so bent on it still. You drew your nose better than it is in real life. Why? That is so mean. Don't be mean, people. You fucking drive me crazy.
Maybe they wanted a nose job because they keep hearing their grandparents talk about their shitty nose. They're like, oh, I better make this smaller because grandma's going to say something.
Yeah. Cam been bugging me about my nose since I was 4. 12, it's time.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's going to lead to, is them wanting a nose job. And it's like, I mean, I guess, if that's what you want, you can go ahead and do that. But don't do that because
of
your
body
grandma
dysmorphia
is
from
a piece of shit.
Trauma from...
Do those things because you want to do those things. It's your body, so you should make that decision.
Yeah.
Because,
that's the you part in it.
Yeah, right? Because it's
literally
your body. What a ride.
Mm-hmm.
He was a lot more, well, he was a lot better towards the end, I guess I should say. Wasn't that great in the beginning, but, he does his best.
Out here trying.
Staring out the window. All right, well, thanks for coming back to Ask the Conch.
See you next time.
Bye.